The word of God is true, it don't have a single fluke. Though there are a lot of writers, from Moses on down to Luke. It's inspired by the Spirit, and that's what makes it true. There's so much I want to tell you, let's start with the Pentateuch. In Genesis, God created heaven and earth. He said, let's make men in our image, and he made them from dirt. And then Satan told a lie. He led our hearts awry. Said, if you disobey God, then you surely will not die. Our actions led to a very sad divorce, but our God will never leave us. He had a plan, of course. Even when we were so wicked, there was no good to be found, and God had to take an action. He did not let our hope drown. Noah on a boat, on down to Abraham, he introduced himself as the great I am. Said, if you will trust in me, I'm going to rescue you. If you will follow me, I will show you what to do. Abraham was faithful, and Isaac couldn't see. Jacob married Rachel, lived a life of trickery. Joseph knew their dreams were more than superfluous, and through them he saved all Israel. Now on to the Exodus.
The Bible is a tale of how from God we fell. Ever since we left the garden, we've been living for ourselves. And no matter how we tried, he couldn't change our minds. And it seemed like we'd be separate from him for the rest of time.
There's no need to worry, cause we live a better story.
There's no need to worry, cause we live a better story.
There's no need to worry, cause we live a better story.
There's no need to worry, cause we live a better story.
Joseph was forgotten, Israel grew into a nation, but the Egyptians enslaved them, so they lived in desolation until Yahweh came to Moses and to set my people free. I have heard their cries out from their captivity. Moses went to Egypt, God performed some wonders. Pharaoh's heart was hardened, the nation almost went under. But Israel was set free, though they still carried the shackles. To grow spiritually, he had them build the tabernacle. Commandment taught in stone unto the promised land. The people doubted God, so they never could get in. 40 years in the desert with the Levitical laws, and with their faith now renewed, the Jordan could be crossed. They were ready to breach, but Moses stood encumbered, took a census, gave a speech, and thus ends the book of Numbers. I must bid thee adieu, it's been a long journey, let me retell it to you. That's the book of Deuteronomy.
The Bible is a tale of how from God we fell. Ever since we left the garden, we've been living for ourselves. No matter how we tried, he couldn't change our minds. And it seemed like we'd be separate from him for the end of time.
There's no need to worry, cause we live a better story.
There's no need to worry, cause we live a better story.
There's no need to worry, cause we live a better story.
There's no need to worry, cause we live a better story.